Okay, hello, here we go. This is a game of Mechabellum that I played a few days ago versus this chap called SMK. I'm Mr. Wibble. We're both about 1100, 1200 MMR, so not particularly high level, but it's just starting to get into it really, and thoroughly enjoying it. Anyway, this is an interesting game, or I found it interesting, because I learned something very important afterwards. So, anyway, let's see. I am Supply. This chap is Typhoon. Let's see what happens. So I decide I might try a bit of a Fang carry. Aggro on the line. Extra Fangs. Hopefully I've left a nice little block for some fortresses to go in the gaps. High mobility. He's gone. Sledges in a tanking formation. We've got some arc lights and some snipers, so fairly standard stuff. Off we go. Slow down slightly for a minute. Yep, so arc light gets latched onto the spider, so that's great. Fang's getting some damage and a bit of XP. I've pulled all of his army, with the exception of 2 tanks. No, he hasn't got enough chaff clear. We're going to win. Okay, one tank stumbles off to look at that tower for a while. This chap, say hello to my spider. Bing bang bosh. Okay, round 1 over. Eventually, there it is. Right, slow it back down again. Alright, important round. This chap's going to pick the firebadgers, and I'm going to pick the crawlers. Both are reasonable choices, I think. I often feel, well, I definitely will need some crawlers if I'm going Fang carry with fortresses to buffer for the fortresses here. But I picked the two crawlers and I decided to put them in sort of late arriving anti-flank position. Got the badgers. Okay, very good. Extra marksman, I think that was. Get my mobility again, that seemed to work last time. Oh yes, important, I went for range on the fangs. Okay, one badger, set of badges, we've got a couple more. Okay, so we're gonna kill the badgers. These crawlers took out the tower, all the way in the back. Right. We're both gonna go efficient tech research here. Got some levels on these, so I'll be leveling those. Goes for range. Some upgrades. Those have nearly leveled. Look, those crawlers. Interesting. So, what wins? Range fangs or range badgers? Get my mobile beacon. Did a slightly weird beacon because I was kind of thinking, well, he might flank on this side and maybe I can ring around the rosy with him all the way over here. He gets 1. Ran out of time. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's the last one. I ran out of time to place it. And he's got his typhoons this round. But yeah, they're nearly dead. Yeah, this thing didn't work. Crawlers all died a horrible melty death. He must have felt pretty good about himself after that. Now he's going to go for double efficient tech research. I skipped this. Got my floating 850 to 700. He must have borrowed a thing last round. So he should have won, to be fair. Right, range marks. Not quite sure what he's shooting with his range marks, other than he likes marksmen. Okay, perhaps it's anticipation of my fortress. Fair enough, I suppose. More badgers. Got level 2 fangs on this side now. Got myself my first fortress. Now I put it right on the line. And I believe I decided that's a mistake. This mobile beacon, we'll see how that works out in a second. Slow it down a little bit. Right, so fair enough. The range marks take out the fort. Fangs, meanwhile, these typhoons get stuck on the crawlers. This crawler comes in from that side. Fangs are taking out marksmen. Fangs are taking out towers. This lot of crawlers are going to run down this line of marksmen and cause havoc. Badger's dead. Debuffed. Right. It's a small win, but it's a win. Okay, what we got here? Goes for the melting point, I go for the saber. Right, you might say, perfect dancer. He knows what you're doing, he's going to get forts. He's going to take them down with that. Badgers are going to clear up the chaff, hopefully, even though they're struggling at the moment. Right, range. On the melter. And this is my mistake because it's just that one square too far forward so that the crawlers, it doesn't latch the crawlers instead. Levels on some typhoons. Get myself another sledge, saber even. Got to level 3 fangs now. Excellent. The plan is working on those. We've got level 3 fire badges as well. Again, with this, these typhoons I think you should have placed here. Because you'll see what happens. Everything gets pulled. Sabers onto the typhoons. Melter takes that. Crawlers coming in to tank as much as anything. Level 3 fangs, gonna get tower. More mayhem from the crawlers. Again, they're gonna run all the way down, they're gonna outrun these bad boys. And in fact, I think the crawler gets the last hit on the melter. Okay. Yeah, not quite enough firepower to take down the typhoon with some sledges in support, but okay, it looked promising. Right, he goes advanced defensive tactics. I go intensive training. So we've got more typhoons. Look at it. Right, I sell the fort and I buy it again in the better position. Intensive training to level it. So I have another fort. More crawlers. Distraction. We're up to, I must have leveled these last round. Level 4. Level 4 fangs now as well. Got my beacon. He's got, slow it down a second, we got level 3 melter. Now it's not latching onto those. Okay. Saber, forts. Fangs are outranging the typhoons, so they have to crawl into the fire. Gonna get a tower, gonna get both towers, and all the same. Good round for me. Good round for me. I think that was a good play. Move that forward back a square. But really, it's the fangs that are carrying me. Right, Round 7. I think I skipped this round. I think he goes intensive training. Oh no, I go intensive training this round. I got that twice then. Yeah, I have. I went double intensive training. Not quite sure it worked out for me, if I'm honest. Just didn't have a chance to use it. I think he goes for intensive training as well. Okay, so get some levels, get barrier. Mech Rage comes out. Big move. If we got level 4 without level 5 without Mech Rage, then we were doing well. Those are still level 4. Gets Elite and buys 2 lots of Mustang. The first thing you could possibly call chaff on this board, and he puts them at the back. I'm not entirely sure why. Okay, I mean, you might think, well, only it's a third one. You might think, well, I wonder he lost by only chaff. Okay, he hasn't even unlocked. If you look, he hasn't even unlocked fangs or crawlers, so he hasn't been keeping up with these 3 unlocks, which I do actually suffer from that disease myself. Right, I've got range, I've got movement speed, I'm 1-1, he's 1-1. Okay, we've broken the Malta lock with the crawlers. Nice heavy saber, taking out medium units right and left. Range, fangs, Mech Rage, just killing everything. These crawlers, just the MVPs. Let's see. Alright, so didn't manage to kill him, but he's on his last legs. The thing breaks here, I think. Ah, he must have picked Vulcan. Yes, he did. He picks Vulcan. I go fast here. Go insta-click Electromag. I'll get some of this range off this stuff. Okay, still no more chaff. We get the Vulcan down. I'm still leveling merrily. We got level 5. We've decided to reward these with. We're up to 60,000 damage in the game, nearly 11,000 last round. These ones, yeah, 25 grand, so not quite as impressive. This saber, I didn't realise till how good this was. Well, 93 it did last round. Right, so we've got another pack of firebadgers slightly further forward. I think I would have moved them back a little bit if I was going to do that. I'm pushing into him, so he doesn't need to be forward. All he does is give this an easier target. Got 3 lots of typhoons on this side. He's still not addressed these crawlers all game. Still not addressed. He just at level 2 early on would have probably a missile here. Done the same thing over and over and over. He just hasn't addressed it. We've got double melter now. He's actually got a level 4 melter, so he's put in some work. Just hasn't been enough. I'm constantly worried about being flanked as well. It never happens. Okay, so this is round 8. Level 3 fortress. Pounding away. It's going to go down though. Doesn't matter, so we get tower. Distracted this melt with these crawlers. I mean, yeah, that's really could have been addressed. And you might think, oh, why are you showing this? What's so interesting about this? It's classic Fang carry into a chap that didn't buy any chaff, so he deserves to lose. And yes, you could say that. You could definitely argue that. Okay. However, I spent quite some time earlier on replaying this game as Mr. SMK, trying to figure out, can I beat this? Can I lose? Could I lose? Is there a magic thing? I watched a Stony video recently, and he said there's always a wind condition, and I'm not sure I believed him until perhaps just now. Don't know why that's so broken. Anyway, let's go in as SMK. Now, I tried all sorts. I tried Wraith flanks with degen beam. I tried Rhino flanks. Didn't click the Vulcan. I've already got fire on the board. Don't think I need that. I'm just going to click Farseers. Gonna unlock a little bit of chaff. I think I could possibly do it without these, but this is how I played it earlier, so this is how I'm going to put it there. This is the single most important click. Napalm. And then whatever else I do, it doesn't really matter. Enhance my range, I think is important. This is important. Myself a missile here. So I know they're going to come in from that angle. I think electromag's important. And everything else is just kind of doesn't matter. Get another. I could actually get another. In one instance, I played this a couple of times and won it now. I put a melter here. Just gonna put some more chaff down. I don't think it really matters. Once I click that napalm button. Okay, end. And look at them roast. Look at them absolutely roast my army. Those badgers with napalm. Okay, missile takes out the crawlers that have been a plain old game. Managed to level, do a stupid amount of damage. They got to 100,000. Did I say that already? 100,000 damage by the end of the game. There you go, and I run by 2,000 something. Yeah, there you go. I think that would have been game for SMK. Just with one click. If you'd have done it earlier in the rounds, round 6, round 7, I might have pivoted. I did not realise the peril that I was in. I would have to think about how I would deal with this, because I'm already killing these quite quickly. Look, 2, 3,000, 9,000. They're not really doing any damage, but that fire on the ground is enough. Even these level 6 fangs are melting in the napalm fire when playing aggro. So I guess if these weren't a unit drop, you could go Vulcans with the rockets, with the incendiary rockets, and that would be a similar sort of thing. Or you could have storms with fire again, but those are rockets, so I can missile intercept. I've got Farseer and Saber unlocked. I could have intercepted devices, but these things, I'm not sure what the counter would be. If you know, maybe you could tell me. Alright, well, if you got this far in the video, thanks for watching. I enjoyed playing and I enjoyed making it. Alright, all the best.